everybody, it's Rachel from EmpoweringMommy.com, and I'm very excited today to show you my recipe for homemade cinnamon rolls. And this time I am substituting my milk for the pure almond vanilla. So I'm very excited to see how these turn out. I'm sure it'll add more of a nutty flavor and a slightly sweeter flavor. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to turn out. So I'm going to walk you through all the different steps to make the cinnamon rolls, and I'll see you at the end. For the first part of our cinnamon rolls, what we're going to do is we're going to heat the pure almond vanilla in a pan with the butter for probably just about just a few minutes. We want the butter to melt. When the butter has melted, your temperature is about what the temperature that you want it to be for your cinnamon rolls. And the reason that we're using a warmer milk is so that the yeast will rise. While I was waiting for my mixture of vanilla, pure almond vanilla milk, and butter to warm up, I got out my flour, and I have 3 1/4 cup of flour here, and I'm going to put that right into the mixer. I am then going to add my 1 package of yeast, or 2 teaspoons and 2 1/4 teaspoons. I'm going to pour that in. And then I've got 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of water, and then we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and we're going to crack 1 egg. We lost part of my eggshell in there, so we'll get it back out. There we go. Alright, and now I'm also going to pour in the milk and butter mixture. And we're going to get this started. You're going to beat it together until it forms a soft dough. Now that a soft dough has been formed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of the mixer and take it over to the table, and for 5 to 7 minutes I'm going to punch. Now that I have punched down the dough and formed a nice round ball, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wet towel and put it over the top of my ball of cinnamon roll dough, and then I'm going to let it sit for 5 minutes. While it's sitting, we're going to mix together the cinnamon, the brown sugar, and the butter for the yummy, gooey, sticky mess that goes inside. Alright, now we're ready to roll our dough. So what we're going to do is just punch it 1 time, and now we're going to roll it out. And what we want to do is get it rolled out into I believe it's a 12 by 9 rectangle. Alright, now that we have taken our dough and we've created a rectangle, and my rectangles are never perfect, but in my family's opinion, it really doesn't matter. It's the fact that we have cinnamon rolls. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mixture of cinnamon, sugar, and butter, and I'm going to spread it out over the dough. As I spread it out over the dough, I want to be careful not to I want to get as close to the edges as possible, but if I get too close to the edge, when I go to cut, it's going to cut the ends. It's going to be a national disaster. So just try and keep it about, I would say, about 1/4 of an inch off the edge, but spread it out, make sure it all gets evenly covered, and then you're ready to roll it up. Now that you've rolled your dough into a nice cylinder, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut it into nice round circles and stick them inside your pan. Now that your cinnamon rolls are inside your pan, you're going to put them in a warm spot and let them rise for about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, until they're doubled in size. This recipe makes a 9 by 13 pan, but my family does not normally use a 9 by 13 pan, so I put it in 3 round pie pans and freeze 2 of them. So that's our Sunday breakfast for tomorrow. Hi everybody, I hope you've enjoyed making the cinnamon rolls with me today. This is our finished product, and tomorrow morning my kids will be putting it to the test and we'll be letting you know how they taste. But I'm very excited about substituting the pure almond vanilla for the milk because it makes it completely or almost completely lactose free for my son and my husband and my daughter, who are all lactose intolerant. So I'm very excited to see how they all respond to the cinnamon rolls.